Hey there, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Be a Better You Annual Challenge, day 347. Today we're talking about the fourth step in the soAp framework, which is A. A stands for action. Nothing happens in our life. I know this is kind of hard to take unless we take action, unless we do something. And even our inaction or our procrastination is a vote for something, whether we're aware of it or not. So how do we know what option we came up with yesterday to take action on? I'm going to share a tool with you in a minute. But the most important thing is that we pick something and we actually take action today. It doesn't have to be the whole thing, of course not. But it has to be one step in the direction of the action or the option or the alternative we have selected. Why? Because we want to solidify our choice and begin moving in that direction as quickly as possible. Human beings, I don't know about you, but most of us have a tendency to procrastinate, put things off, not do things that we know we should do that are actually in our own best interest, for whatever reasons and excuses we make up, especially this time of year. It's the holiday time of year. Everybody is super busy. Like, we're not busy all year long, but especially now we're busy doing things or avoiding things. And so I challenge you today to actually do this. Pick an alternative and take action on it. And of course, A stands for action or analyze alternatives and act now. I say analyze options because that's what we called step 2. Now today, we're going to use the head, heart, and intuition tool. Why are we using this? Because it's fast, easy, it's uniquely our perspective on a situation, and we don't have to wait to do it. We don't have to make any excuses. We don't have to get a group of people together. We don't have to ask for anybody's help. We can just do it. And so the second reason is every time in my life, as I look back and why I love this tool so much, at things that have been effed up, and there's been plenty in my life, just like probably everyone else is on the planet, things that didn't go as planned, I call that effed up. But it was always because I ignored, or I heard it, but I shoved it down and didn't pay attention to it. Either my intellect, my objective mind and analysis of the situation or the relationship or whatever it is, my heart. What did my heart actually think and feel was right at the time? And my gut instinct, my intuition. We all have intuition, whether we believe it or not. And when I look back, that's why I like the lifeline exercise so much. As I look back over past events, both good and bad, I can clearly see that the good ones, the things that turned out the way that was best for me at the time, were the ones that involved all of me making that choice and decision, not just, okay, this looks really good on paper. I got to tell you, I've made some choices that looked awesome on paper that came back to bite me in the rear so badly. It's amazing that I've ever recovered from that. So how do we use this tool? We look at the options we took yesterday. Again, why I like the 10-3-1 tool is we brainstorm at least 10 things. We pick the 3 that sound the best and feel the best, and our gut tells us are the best to analyze and look at. We analyze them using these 3 criteria, which is super duper easy, right? And what I like, this makes sure that the choice and the alternative and the thing that we choose to do is aligned with who we are. Now, I don't remember ever thinking about, is this aligned with who we are, until the last couple of months ago when I joined the school platform. And one of the things I love best about it is you can join a lot of communities that are things that you uniquely are interested in and want to work on. And that shows you, and at least it's shown me, the community that I started is not exactly what I want. It's not exactly aligned with me anymore, with who I am now. And so I'm tweaking and changing and making some alterations to that. But I did go on the school platform following these 3. They all 3 felt right for me. Aligned means right for me, right? Or right for me right now. So I'll look at, let's see, I said I'm working on my school community for this run through the soAp framework. And when I look at 3 alternatives, one alternative is to hire a coach or consultant to help me create the actual school community that I want in turn, so I can launch it. Number 2 is do it myself, figure it out, model what other people are doing, pick the best practices, again, that feel right to me, because I've been doing some of this already. And what I find is a lot of the things that I don't like about outside school things, we'll just lump those all together, and how you're taught to build a business and grow, I feel gross and icky and wrong to me. They feel actually morally and ethically incorrect, and they don't match what I think and how I want to show up in the world. And so with that alternative, head, heart, intuition. My heart says, my heart's not in that particular option because I know that somebody else's model is not going to necessarily work for me. It could work for me, but I have to believe 100% that it will and that that's the right direction for me. And it might take me longer to find that person, that coach, that consultant, than to just model best practices and do it on my own, which is what I'm in the process of doing. So I kind of cheated and jumped ahead a couple of steps, which I tend to do with the soap framework because it's now installed in my subconscious and I just go right away. So as soon as I think of something, I run through it in my mind and I take action immediately. So head, heart, intuition. This is our tool for today. And our action item is to take the options that you came up with yesterday, pick the top 3, and just run each of them through these 3 filters. Does it intellectually and objectively make sense? That's the easiest one to do, right? Because it's easy to find evidence that somebody's already done something that's super successful. Your heart. What does your heart tell you? What are your feelings and emotions tell you about the options? And then finally, your intuition, your gut instinct. What does it say? Again, don't negate that, baby, because boy, have I made big mistakes by shoving that down. All right. That's it. That's all I've got today. I'm going to quick share our card and our book. I'm going to remember today. Card from the deck of Getting into the Vortex by Abraham. By Esther and Jerry Hicks with channeling Abraham. I don't know if you know about any of that. After my sudden cardiac arrest, I went on a journey to figure out what the heck had happened to me and what I needed to do about it so it wouldn't happen again. And I studied a lot of different gurus and teachers and woo-woo stuff, and it's really not that woo-woo when you look into it, but I did a lot of that, and that's how I ran across. I actually had been exposed to Esther and Jerry Hicks and teachings of Abraham and a few of the things before, but after that event, I went full bore down that, I don't know, rabbit hole. It's not really a rabbit hole, but I call it the rabbit hole. Okay, so the first one from that is... By default, I could have attracted unwanted relationships. Oh, have we ever had an unwanted relationship? Did we ever create it by the things we were thinking about, whether we were aware of them or not? Because guess what? Our subconscious is always feeding us information. I must say a resounding yes in my own personal experience. And then from Louise Hay's Power Thoughts and Affirmations. I think Louise Hay is probably one of the first people I studied with respect to affirmations and healing different things that ail us. I still have her book. It's by my bed all the time. My life continues to get better and better. I now move into any greater good or into my greater good. Be nice if I could read. And then I'm the president of my own world and I act with honor and integrity in all that I do. I actually like both of those. I think they're very good. As far as unwanted relationships, I have definitely got experience and stories about that, which I will not probably share. Maybe someday. We'll see. All right. If I can help you in any way, you know what to do. You just ask. Otherwise, have an awesome day, and I will, of course, be with you tomorrow.